Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Tammy Young, and this is The Turnbuckle, your number one source for everything inside and outside the squared circle. Today, we've got a few major stories shaking up the OCW universe. One about celebration, one about controversy and everything in between. Let's jump right in. First up, we have a new episode of Ambition set to air on November 18th, just days before this year's Animal House event. Ambition's card was released a couple days ago with matches between Waylon and Broseph Vanderbilt III, Zara Demora and Sheehan Lovelace, Satoru Sakamoto and Bellacore, and for the main event Temple of Boom versus Black Magic. Ambition's next episode is shaping up to be one hell of a show. Next up, the countdown is on. OCW's highly anticipated Animal House event is just over a week away, officially set for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025 in sunny Florida. The event is already being described by insiders as one of the most unpredictable shows in recent memory, with the company teasing wild stipulations, returning faces, and matchups that could redefine the power structure heading into the winter season. Now, while the official match card has not yet been revealed, fans won't have to wait long. OCW management confirmed earlier today that the full card will be announced during next week's episode of Riot. That's right, next Friday night's show could be must-see television as we finally find out who's stepping into the Animal House and who might not walk out the same. Rumors have already begun circulating about surprise entrants, new rivalries, and even a few unsettled scores coming to a head under that roof. One thing's for certain, Animal House will be wild, unpredictable, and, in true OCW fashion, absolutely chaotic. With that, we move on to some unfortunate news regarding fan favorite Marcus McMichaels. Following his grueling match against Jinx last week, early medical reports indicate that Marcus may have re-aggravated his surgically repaired MCL and ACL, the same leg that sidelined him for nearly a year. Witnesses say McMichaels appeared to favor his knee during the final moments of the match, but pushed through until the end. Afterward, he collapsed backstage and was immediately evaluated by the OCW medical team. While no official diagnosis has been released yet, sources close to Marcus are concerned this injury could jeopardize both his title aspirations and his eligibility for the upcoming OCW Next Cup. We're expecting confirmation from the medical team by Friday, but as of now, his future remains uncertain. In what can only be described as one of the most shocking incidents in recent memory, CCW champion Kumiko Imp Sensation was rushed to a Brooklyn hospital following a vicious and unprovoked attack by OCW superstar Devin Flash. Sources say the assault stemmed from Flash feeling disrespected during last week's Turmoil broadcast. The situation escalated quickly as Flash reportedly attacked Ashley Blaine and former North American champion Bash before storming into Kumiko's private locker room. Witnesses claim Flash dragged Kumiko to ringside and delivered his finishing move, the F-bomb, leaving the champion unconscious. Medical staff intervened immediately, but not before severe damage was done. Reports now indicate that Kumiko is having difficulty speaking and standing and remains under hospital observation. And as if the night wasn't chaotic enough, OCW CEO Mr. Sensation was also hospitalized after a violent confrontation with Rex. According to multiple sources, Rex, still bitter over his Resolution 19 loss to Tony Everett, lashed out during a heated exchange, throwing a live microphone that struck Mr. Sensation in the temple. The upgraded mics, reportedly heavier than before, knocked the CEO unconscious behind the commentary booth. When he regained consciousness, the scene before him was horrifying. His wife, Kumiko Imp Sensation, lying motionless in the ring. Mr. Sensation was discharged after 24 hours, but insiders describe the sensational household as somber and eerily quiet. One insider confided, "I've never seen him like that before." He was in tears at her bedside. When approached for comment about Turmoil 340 or any disciplinary actions toward Devin Flash or Rex, Mr. Sensation declined to speak, simply walking away, visibly shaking with anger. The backstage mood in OCW right now is tense, volatile, and unpredictable. One anonymous source didn't mince words, saying, quote, "Them boys are marked for death, B," end quote. As the wrestling world reels from this string of shocking events, all eyes are on OCW management and the Sensational family. Will Kumiko, Imp Sensation, recover in time for Turmoil 340? Will Marcus McMichael's career hang in the balance once again? And what fate awaits Devin Flash and Rex after their violent outbursts? Only time will tell. But speaking of Mr. Sensation and disciplinary actions, now on to perhaps our biggest story of the week. It's one that's left the entire OCW community stunned. As of November 11th, 2025, OCW legend Cassidy Alexander Hayes has been released from the company. With the company posting on its social media, effective immediately, Cassidy Alexander Hayes has been released from his OCW contract. We wish him the best in his future endeavors. Sources close to OCW report that Hayes was involved in a heated exchange with none other than Mr. Sensation himself, the OCW CEO, early Tuesday morning. While exact details remain unclear, multiple witnesses say tensions boiled over after a disagreement backstage. Several members of staff reportedly stepped in to try and de-escalate the situation, but according to those present, matters only got worse, leading to Mr. Sensation stating, "If you don't like it here, then leave." No further comment was made regarding the altercation, but insiders tell the Turnbuckle that this was not a mutual decision. For many fans, this marks the end of an era. Cassidy Hayes is one of OCW's most iconic figures, a multi-time champion, main event star, and a cornerstone of the promotion's modern identity. His influence stretched far beyond the ring, shaping storylines, talent development, and even locker room culture. Reactions from the locker room have already started to pour in, with several stars posting cryptic messages online. Some are calling it the fall of a king, while others simply say, "It was only a matter of time." Now, with his sudden departure, questions are swirling. What led to this explosive fallout? And what's next for Hayes and for OCW? We will share more on this story as information is provided. As we approach Animal House and the company faces its biggest shakeup in years, one thing's clear: the landscape of OCW is shifting fast. Rivalries are heating up, alliances are fracturing, and the road to Florida just got a whole lot bumpier. That's all for tonight's edition of The Turnbuckle. I'm your host, Tammy Young. Stay tuned, stay loud, and as always, keep your eyes on the ropes. Good night, wrestling fans.